What's up, fellow gamers? Doki Gamer here, and as you can tell by what I'm clicking on, hold on, let's actually wait for it to load up a little bit. Hey, so nice and peaceful. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Time to be an epic hero. Now, if you guys remember my last video, I was having some issues saving and loading, and I guess that seems to have fixed itself, because now I can save and load. I can save, I can save, and I can't. Oh, there you go. See? Now it's fixed itself. Now I can do quick saves, quick save complete, and boom. Alright. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Dio, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Dio! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? Wait, hold on, let me actually auto forward time, turn it up. Come on, auto. You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Why does it take so long for it to auto? You gotta turn it down? I promise you. Ah, yes. Okay. So yeah, you have to turn it down, not up. Okay. No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Dio, it's nice that I get to spend some time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes you the happiest. Let me turn it down some. Just some. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still doesn't call on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself, to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. Oh, we just skipped? Okay, another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over those 2 days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Adiyo! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to you being in club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you go with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So, either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I will lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option.
I give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
So can you lend me some money?
Sure, but only this time.
Yay! I'll be right back!
Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Don't worry. You really care about her, don't you? We've known each other for a long time, and caring for each other is something we grew used to in the end. Yuri doesn't say anything.
I am back!
There you are, Sayori. That was quick. And where's this thing you were supposed to buy?
I ate it.
Already?
Yeah.
That's unhealthy, you know?
Of course.
You didn't. You were carefree as always to me.
I didn't know, Mini.
Right. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and it tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... A cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle?
A cookie, huh? Don't you think you ate enough for now?
Of course not. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
She claps her hand over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, wraps her arms around her.
Jeez, I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room.
Where is Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
And that's where I'm gonna have to stop you there, Yuri. All I'm gonna say is cat, but I'm not going to say why. I'm not going to say why that's cat. Like, I'm not going to say why that's cat, but I'm pretty sure y'all get the idea of why that's cat. Pretty sure y'all get the idea. Pretty sure. But let's go.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dio.
Monica smiles sweetly. Ugh, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone already has settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared to a closet.
Dio!
Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna go get some supplies for another classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival's coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Dio to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay, ready, Dio?
Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking the kids to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep, we're gonna do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
That sounds kind of dull.
Dio, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you said the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that!
Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know. I just think that's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun.
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey Dio, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
A mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling to me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. At least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
I dropped one by accident.
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow. You okay? My forehead.
Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori.
My forehead!
I switched to my voice and my brain switched back to Sayori's voice. It was like, my
forehead!
Well, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry, there's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, it's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Yo,
Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do.
you don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She's one palm on her forehead and she's the other to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were hurting in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot.
Ah, sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. It's like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Dio, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. Sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of class, you probably wouldn't have fit your head.
Yo, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Just don't call me that. And they don't really do this kind of thing all the time. Guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know I'm treating you like that. Guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Yeah, I gotta tell you something.
Confess, really. Confess.
Yeah, I've had a deep depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm
This is really early. Hold on. Hold on. There's something on my face. I'm trying to get it off. Did I get it? Okay, so yeah, this is like really early for her to confess about her depression. Did you guys remember in the original game, she told us about it right the day before, the day we had to hang out with Yuri or Natsuki? That day on Sunday. It's Sunday. The Sunday we checked on Sayori and then we went to hang out with the girls. The other girls. And she was like, "Oh yeah, it's been a while since you've checked in on me in my room. And yeah, I've had depression my whole life and I haven't told you till now. And yeah, and everything." And it was like, "Oh yeah, why'd you wait this long to tell me? I almost feel betrayed as your friend." And then, afterwards, after we hang out with the girls, like, "Oh yeah, I love you. So I love you too, or you'll be my dearest friend." It's like, oh, and then the day late, and then literally the next day she's dead.
Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste for having it spending on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
What the hell, Sayori? And you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even though there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do is tell me.
You don't understand at all, Dio. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me.
Sayori, listen to yourself. You're not worthless. You're the best person I've met. I love spending time with you. I can't lose you.
Dio, I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Stop it, Sayori. Stop it. I'm going to help you, like it or not. You aren't selfish. If anything, you think too much about others and not enough about yourself.
I would like to believe you, but the rain clouds just won't go away. I hear voices in my head. They never stop. I pretend that I am happy and cheerful because the world around me demands it. But I'm just an empty shell of a person. But anyway, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever. If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling what will each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I just hope that the only thing that will change will be you. That I will change you for the better. Because what you present me now is nothing like always.
Okay, I'm so happy.
We both know she's not. Sarah has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I handed out her my bangs.
Sarah hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after you're hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sarah out of the classroom. Sarah plays with her bangs, trying to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room.
Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing our poems. But Sayori, your forehead.
She's fine. Don't worry about.
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right.
Sarah glances around herself.
I forgot all the stuff.
Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too.
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Dio.
Well, Sayori, I feel like come up with an excuse for Sayori.
I made an adventure.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight.
Me too.
Okay, everyone.
Are you ready to show your poems?
Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? Who's gonna go top to bottom? Oh, shoot.
Dio, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
Huh? No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki's the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
Huh?
Whoa! Stop saying weird things, idiot. I just meant that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking!
Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more through you than I can through myself. We gotta have that weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Hey, I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts feeling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Dio, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. What the? Did y'all hear that with the music? Okay, bro, that was weird. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Is it really so big a deal that I wrote something for you? Oh, frick. It's going too fast. Okay, is it really so big a deal that I wrote something for you once in a while? You are my best friend, after all. Sayori just looks at me saying nothing. Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pencil. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps into me. She bumps right into me. Sorry! It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. She clutches to the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Frick. Shoot. Okay, so let's make a save right here. Overwrite to the save. Go back to the previous save, because now we gotta read that poem. And we gotta skip the entire thing. And then we do the thing with Yuri. Sayori gets smacked with a cookie. Natsuki eats cookie. Monica walks in. They have a little chat. And then we leave with Sayori. Sayori smacks her head. She confesses about her depression. And then we confront her. And then Monica confronts her. And then we, Okay, so we want to be extra careful with this. Broke a pencil. Okay. Done. Boom. Oh, wait. We've read this. Okay, I'm gonna scroll through it slowly so that y'all can read it, but y'all can just watch my previous video. There you go. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Hold on, wait. How long have I been recording? 28 minutes, okay. Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Well, maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. This poem gives me creeps. Sayori's depression is really serious. I hope I can help her somehow. Anyway, Sayori's had a bit of habit getting obsessed with someone before dropping it no more a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But say the passion in her eyes make it hard for me to be pessimistic. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe someday you'll be as good as me someday. That's something tells me not to completely miss the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You can say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to show you my poem. Here. Why is it that every time I try to stop the auto from doing that, I end up freaking skipping the poem by accident? I know we've already read all the poems. You can just like go back and read them. Yeah, this is the Amy likes spiders. It's basically how like Natsuki thinks like how people judge her on the fact that she's reading manga. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's is way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone agreed that the subject of the poem is this ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's how everything... Okay, so, I can't read this. I'm going too slow. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. I'm looking at you, internet. Literally the place where the most judgmental people go. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. And great.
Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, Dio. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday?
I guess you could say that.
I was also a bit surprised at how differently everyone writes, so I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work on your brain like turning gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. It's clearly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Isn't this poem you wrote today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. It was a raccoon. Okay, it was a raccoon. So that basically explains how Yuri has a certain urge to make herself. I probably shouldn't make a pun on this. But this pun has basically been thrown around by the DDoC community. So basically, in the raccoon, it basically explains how Yuri makes herself a cut above the rest. You get what I'm saying? Her sleeves are lined with battle scars. That's how I'm gonna put them. She gave herself battle scars. Like, you know how like those like cool people in like TV shows have like a scar, like a cut on like their face or something. Yeah, Yuri has a whole bunch of battle scars that line her arms. So what is she saying?
Oh, I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through there.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people could do in their own way. I want to express the way it feels or more judged by more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did?
Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Monica.
Hi again, Dio. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo.
That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy.
I'm not shy. It's just...
I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. Tell me you did study what Sayori's poems were about.
Yeah, I didn't, but she confessed to me today about her depression.
So you already know everything. Listen, Dio. She needs help, only you can give her. Think about what I said. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you did too.
Alright, let's take a look. I don't know why, but I really like reading Monica's poems, so I'm gonna read this one. Look at my poem voice, you already know what I'm about to do. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. Just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my face on paper. Just ignoring how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really sure makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's one of the writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll say something that will hurt someone else. Or you won't be able to help someone when you should have.
Hold on, this is different. I want to pull up my video. I really want to pull up my video, but all my Doki videos are like hours long. But y'all remember on is this the second day? Is this the second or the third day? First day I get introduced. No, this is third day. Okay, so y'all remember last time on the third day, she was like, sometimes you'll be facing. Oh, let me do my mouth list. So she said, and I quote, "Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll be facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to say your game." Like, she said that last time, but this time she's doing another cryptic message. Because last time she's like, "Oh yeah, sometimes you'll be facing a difficult decision. Like, you know, when like it makes you like choose between options. Like, oh, when that happens, save your game. You never know when you'll change your mind." But this time she says, "Sometimes you'll say something that will hurt someone else." I think she's alluding to the confession scenes in the game. Oh, you won't be able to help someone when you should have. She's alluding to both of the girls' lives count dropping to 0. That's a little Mario reference. You know, when Mario's life count drops to 0, it's game over. Yeah, so okay, so let me put it this way. So when she says this line right here, "or you won't be able to help someone when you should have," she's alluding. I think she's even making a reference to the original game when Sayori and Yuri basically game ended themselves, or she's alluding to the fact that later on in the mod, the girls, either 1, 2, or all of the girls will game end themselves. "Or you won't be able to help someone when you should have." When that happens, you can always install a mod. You never know what might change, or something unexpected will happen. Wait. Oh my gosh. When she said when that happens, I thought she was going to say the save your game part. So, yeah, she was making a reference to the original game. It's like, oh yeah, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll say something that will hurt someone else. Alluding to Sayori's confession scene, it's like, oh yeah, I love you so much. But you can say you'll always be my dearest friend, which will hurt her even more. Or when you won't be able to help someone when you should have, which is alluding to the fact that you could have helped Sayori the day after you confessed. You could have helped her. And during Yuri's confession scene, when you said yes and you saw her pull out the knife, you could have either snatched it from her, or you could have done something to stop her, or you could have even if she did end up game ending herself, you could have still got her to the hospital, and they could have probably saved her. But no, you just stood there. But yeah, that's what she's alluding to. So then she's like, oh yeah, when that happens, you can always install a mod. Excuse me?
Wait, is this to be even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, she's self-aware too. So now there are 2 Monicas that are self-aware.
Okay, everyone, but hold on, reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Suri has been working on posters that I designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Suri's putting it all in the poster because anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Suri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting out those posters, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys?
No, Sari.
Sorry, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared the poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite the poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we're able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing around the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh, okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We want to practice on them in front of each other. No, wait. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how are you going to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start to help everyone be a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monica looks through her notebook, showing a poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of the poem is called The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is... What? Her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply unnatural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sarah looks at me. Yuri has a tense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I go next. What? Yuri's followed up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Hey! The poem is full of twists and turns and a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse of the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards. I will give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meta. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Somehow it feels like her self-voice was made into a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sarah. It's serene and bittersweet. If I was to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sarah's voice only gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. So I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Dia liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nice, says Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems won't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours without sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind it depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay! Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Dio. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Dio lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. So I'm not exactly confident in my own writing. It's hard to put energy into it. Wait a minute, I just realized this. Hold on. Let me right click. Okay. So. Okay, actually, wait, no. Wait, no. Wait, hold on. Okay, so I was trying to say how, like we noticed, like, that there's still, like, tallest to shortest and something else. But I was gonna say how, like, Yuri has, like, the longest hair, followed by Monica, then Sayori, then Natsuki. It's like, Sayori is, like, reaches, like, more, like, towards her collarbone, or towards her collar, than Natsuki. But then I realized if Monica puts her hair down, if Monica, so like, you see, like, Monica has, like, a ponytail, like, a really long ponytail. If she puts her hair down, that hair is gonna be way longer than Yuri's. So if Monica was standing over here and Yuri wasn't, it would have been longest hair to shortest hair. But no, I thought Yuri had, like, longer hair, but no, Monica definitely has longer hair. It's like, it's just, like, barely, cause, like, when Monica has her hair up, it just, like, barely reaches Yuri's. But I guess, like, if Yuri were to squat down to Monica's height, it'd probably be longer, so yeah. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting?
Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finished, everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this.
Alright, I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sarah and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and I'm in the price of Sarah. I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sarah?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, dear. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Oh, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I think how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with hers.
So, let's just say that one day, someone from the club asked you to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You kind of putting me on the spot here. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for someone else?
Hmm? But...
Jeez, I already see them in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home. Okay. I already see them in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Diego. You think it would be too much for Thomas. You should have let Desiree if she wanted to.
Scary. I've already made up my mind. I can't really figure it out. A freaking 4th grade reading level. Hey.
You should have let Desiree if she wanted it, so...
Scary. I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, I'm still kind of speculating something that's not going to happen. The conversation shows off. Kind of a weird thing for Sarah to care so much about. I'm hurt, but I want to respect her to what happened to her. And again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen during that time? So I'm a little worried about her given what she frick. I can't remember. Okay. Given what she told me to. Okay, hold on, Okay, I'm back. Okay, so the music done changed. I reached Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Wait, already? Wait, pause. Guys, wait a minute. This happened on a festival day. Wait, this is odd. Guys, this is happening, hold on. Stuff is happening too fast. Everything is happening like 2 days early. Bro, she's not supposed to... Okay, so she told us about her depression way too early. And now we're going through her freaking game end scene way too early. She really is a heavy sleeper. Oh my gosh, I'm not really first. I swallow. I can't believe I'm doing this after all. Waking her up on her own house. It really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? Guys, I don't want to go through this again. I don't want to go through this. My eyes are watering. It's probably because I've been yawning so much, but my eyes are watering. In any case, I'm not gonna do an auto for this. It just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Please. Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really don't want to have to enter the room like this. I swear. Please don't be gone. Isn't it kind of a beach privacy, bruh? I swear. I gently open the door. Sail. Oh, frick. Splash glitch not found. Splash used to not found. No! This is too early. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. So I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. This happened way too early. We're skipping in time. We're skipping time. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. I swore my thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and it wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. This happened way too... What was that? Where am I? Crap, I'm still in my bedroom. Heck of a nightmare. Oh my god, it was so real though. Like I was there. I have a weird feeling that all this already happened before. But how? Sayori's still alive. Or at least she was yesterday. You think I should go check on her? There's still a lot of time before school. So why not? I approached Sayori's house. I tried to call her, but she's not answering. I must have been go search her room. I knock on the door and go in. Darn, she's not here. But she left her house open. Also, I expect to see her sleeping. She's always oversleep school. That's weird. But she's already in school. I enter the classroom. I see everyone except Monica. Moments later, Monica's entered the classroom too. Oh man, I know I saw you again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Oh my. You telling me that was a nightmare? Bruh. I thought everything was like happening way too early, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, she didn't even confess. It's like, oh yeah, I just told her, yeah, I'm not walking with some other girl. And she's like, oh yeah, that's enough to end myself. Like, no, okay. Must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and not picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day at school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Yeah, I didn't say I don't like it. So, like, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense of translation. Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reaction's not as funny as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Why is Sayori so quiet now? Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at anything. I walk over to her. Hey, it's Sayori. I leave my friend hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sure, shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. No, Siri. Huh? No more? I won't ignore you and play with everyone else. I feel like that's like a joke considering like we literally like in terms of the game we go and play with everyone else. Like literally. Not like literally like, we play around with them like as if they were like toys, but like we literally like go and like talk to them as if we were playing with them. No, Sayori. Huh? No what? I won't ignore you and play with everyone else. Why not? Because I won't let you deal with your depression alone. Dio, we already talked about this yesterday. I don't care. It's not something anyone should handle alone. Especially not you. Alright, Dio, just give me a moment. I will catch up. Well, alright. If you say so, I would be glad to see you before turning back to everyone else. But the conversation started to disperse with everyone back at their usual activities. You guys should ask Monica about Sayori. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Dio, what's up? Hey, it might sound a little strange, but have you noticed what Sayori's doing today? What she's doing? And what would you mean? Could you talk to her? She need immediate help with her depression. The problem is I can't do much there. She's not letting me. She's not letting you help her? Yeah. Maybe because you are the only thing that keeps her up. The only person between her and giving up. Seriously? Yeah. I'll try to help her. But it's up to you to deal with her problem. I can only do so much. Thanks, Monica. I'll try my best. Monica smiles meaningfully. Then she stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh to myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. I watched them talk for a while. After I finished, I approached Sayori. Hey Sayori. Oh, hi Dio. How was the talk with Monica? It went good. You shouldn't worry about this so much. Sorry, how many times must I tell you that your depression is my problem too? And the only way I will stop caring so much is if it would be gone. Dio, it's not that simple. I know, just let me help. I can't let you fight this alone. Okay, Dio, I'll try my best for you. In the meantime, why don't we talk about what bothers you now? About your depression? No, tell me I can tell it's not the only thing on your mind. It's a touch about my dream. Even though I have a negative effect on her. I can't just lie to her. I had a nightmare. Nightmare? Yes, it was about you. How so? What happened in that nightmare? I don't know how to say it. You tell me everything, you know? I went to wake you up, but I entered your room. I saw you dead. You hanged yourself. It looked so freaking real. I was so afraid that I lost you. So when I woke up, I went to your house, but you were not there. I'm so glad you went to school so early this morning. Still, why you came here so early today? Monica needed my help. So you just woke up as early as never? Yeah, don't worry, Dio. It's just a dream. Any other mission you need my help with today? No, we have nothing to do today. Me and Sayori were talking for a while. Mostly about her problem. I think it helped her, but I'm not sure. Okay, everyone. I have some typepads in the locker closet to cover him. Why don't we share a poem now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to the how you say. I make eye contact with Monica. She smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. And that's where we're gonna end the video. So things, just like in the original game, things are getting juicy. Like they're getting really juicy. Like I'm talking like freshly squeezed orange juice / lemonade juicy. Like damn. Nice. Like, these are getting nice. Things are happening a whole lot earlier than they should. And that freaking nightmare, which totally threw me off. I legit thought it was real, and I'm like, wait a minute. Things are happening way too early. So, yeah, things are getting really juicy. This video might not come out for like a few days, because as you can see, it's freaking 12 in the morning. It's 6:13. Wait, is today Friday? Ooh, is today Friday? Oh, it's Sunday. Dang it. I wanted it to be Friday, so it'd be Friday the 13th. Is it gonna be Friday next month? No, it's gonna be Tuesday. And then in August, it's gonna be the 13th. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Okay. Okay. But yeah, these are getting juicy. Okay, guys, I think that's it. That's all I gotta say. Really hope you enjoyed this episode of Doki Doki Living for One Time to Be an Epic Hero. If you did, that like button and subscribe to my channel really helps me out. And I'll see you guys next time.